Good afternoon. Welcome to the webinar. This webinar is about important information about the Biomedical HIV Prevention Summit. We're glad that you're here joining us, and we're excited that you're all planning to come to the HIV Prevention Summit in December. So hopefully we'll give you some great information to help you prepare for the summit in the next couple of weeks. So first, I'd like to just introduce myself. I'm Allison McKeithen, the conferences manager, and I'm joined by
Araya Lester, and I'm conferences coordinator.
And we're going to go through the information you need to prepare for the summit today. Right now, you see our beautiful conferences team, and they'll be on site as well, handling various parts of the conference. We have our director, Tara Barnes-Darby. We have Shantae Gray, who's your registration coordinator. She'll be able to handle any questions you have at registration. And Gabriella Spencer will also be there to help out with any questions you have. She'll be walking around and answering questions about workshops or any other kind of logistics that we have. So I'm going to throw it to Araya so she can give you some information on our app.
Yeah, so you can download the app for our summit this year for 2018 BHPS. You can either go to the App Store if you have an Apple phone, or if you have an Android phone, you go to the Play Store and you're going to search 2018 BHPS without the quotations. And you see there our app logo, and press download, and you're good to go. Now, once you're in the app, what you're going to do is enter your name, and then you're going to enter your email that you use for registration to the summit. And after that, you're good to go. You can now enter the app and start going over some of the features. You can, if you see the first icon, you see is general information. There you can see information about our summit. You see information about the tracks, about the location, and also some frequently asked questions. We also have an activity feed. There you can see your messages and also the social wall, which pulls in app data from different social media sites. We also have some games for the app. These are point-based games that will have prizes attached to them. We have this game and also a picture-based game named Click. And you can also take a look at our sessions. You can look at them by tracks. We see here the youth track. You can also look at speakers, and you can look at speakers by name, or you can go and pick up a session and click the session and see the speakers that are for that particular session or plenary. Now, if you see those three lines on the top left, you see here the sidebar menu that has all of the features of the app. So once you download it, go through the app, see all the good stuff and information that you can find about the summit there.
Thanks, Araya. So I'm also going to show a video in just a moment to get you introduced to our kiosk that'll be available to all, where you can also find additional information about the summit. We'll have, well, you know what? I'll let the video speak for itself.
Hi, welcome everyone attending the HIV Summit out in Los Angeles, California. We wanted to send you a quick video, let you know about the interactive touchscreens that are going to be available. They're a great resource for all the information for the event. You can easily browse our interactive sessions and agendas. You could also browse our interactive maps so you can find your way throughout the venue and also local amenities in the town. You could also browse our social media wall. So if you're ever using your Instagram and social media, make sure to use hashtag 2018 HIV Summit. Thank you.
Awesome, and you'll see these kiosks in various locations around the conference. Just make sure if you need anything, any information, it's all located there. You can look, like you said, for the workshop. So I hope that you find it to be a very helpful tool. So now, how do you get to the summit? Well, the summit is at the JW Marriott in Los Angeles at LA Live. It's a very exciting entertainment compound. You'll find lots of things to do once you get there. Traveling into Los Angeles, if you're flying in, the local airport is the LAX airport. It's the closest to the hotel. Getting from the airport to the hotel, there are a number of ways to get there. You can take a taxi, super shuttle, Uber, or Lyft. And the various prices are listed on the slide there. As you begin packing for the conference, you want to consider what are the right things to wear. And we suggest business casual. Of course, you can wear whatever you like, but just as a suggestion to make yourself more comfortable in our conference spaces, business casual is our recommendation. Great. So now let's go over our conference agenda, just so you have an idea of what to expect when you arrive. On December 2nd, we open up our registration at noon. Our exhibit hall opens at 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And you'll be able to meet all of our exciting exhibitors and vendors. They're really excited to meet you all, and they're super hyped for the conference. So please come and see them once you register. On Monday, we start registration bright and early at 7 a.m. Breakfast starts at 7:30. We'll go into our plenary. The exhibit hall will open. We'll go to our first session of workshops at 10:30. Lunch is at noon. We'll have our afternoon plenary starting at 1. And then we'll have our afternoon workshop sessions 2 and 3. On Tuesday, which is the last day of the conference, we start registration at 7:30. If you haven't already registered, hopefully you have. We'll start breakfast again at 7:30 a.m. Our first plenary will begin at 8:30. You'll have an opportunity to go to our exhibit hall. We'll start our workshop session at 10:30. We'll go to lunch at noon. And then we'll have our closing plenary at 1 p.m. So for a little more information about our plenaries, our opening plenary is the Me Too movement and the intersection with trauma-informed HIV prevention. And we were very lucky to be able to secure Ms. Tarana Burke, who's the founder of the Me Too movement. It's very exciting, and I know that she's going to give us some great information about the Me Too movement and how it intersects with trauma. And then we'll wrap up the plenary with a performance by Shay Diamond. Our afternoon plenary is titled The Community's Plan for Ending the Epidemic. December 4th, our morning plenary is You Equals You and People of Color, The Road to Maintain Suppression. And our final plenary, closing out the summit, is Closing the Racial Inequity Gap on ARV-based prevention. All of the plenary descriptions and workshop descriptions can be found in the app. Now, just to give you a better sense of how the flow of the conference is and where you'll go to get registered, we have our map here. You'll see initially that our summit registration is the big red dot. But to get your orientation, if you look to the far right, you'll see where it says Atrium Overlooking Lobby. That is the JW Marriott Hotel. To get to our conference site, where we'll have all of our conference workshops and plenaries, you'll have to cross over a sky bridge. And the first thing that you'll see once you cross the sky bridge is the summit registration area. On that same level with summit registration, we have our meals room. You'll see where we have breakfast and lunch listed. You'll also see our conference operations office. This is where you can go to ask any questions about locations of items, agenda. If you have any concerns or issues or questions, please come to the conference operations office, and that is in Platinum Ballroom A. And next, you'll also see our community corner. And our community corner is a place where we have people speak from the community of LA to to give you information about their programs, what's happening in their communities, and how they're making a difference. So we have 6 sessions. We'll have more information listed in the app and on various program sites so that you can see who's going to be presenting once we get a little bit closer to the conference. So please check out our community corner. One level up from where registration is located, on the 4th floor, we have our Diamond Ballroom. In the foyer is where our exhibit hall is located. Our plenary sessions happen in the Diamond Ballroom 4 and 5. You'll also see another community corner here as well. Again, this is where we'll have local presentations from local community organizations, just giving us a taste and flavor of their programs and how they're making a difference in the community. And what you'll also notice is that around the plenary session, we have additional breakout rooms where all of our workshops will happen. So you'll notice that our workshops will be in salons 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we also have the same space on the platinum level where our workshops will be hosted as well. Next, let's give a little information about our continuing education program. We're fortunate to be able to offer CEUs through the National Association of Social Workers, the National Commission for Health Education Credentialing, and George Mason University. We have an easy system for you to help navigate the continuing education process. First, we ask that you come to the Summit registration desk, and look, again, that's on our platinum level. You'll say that you want to sign up for continuing education. We'll verify your email address, make sure it's correct in our system, and at that time, you can give us your certification number. Step number 2, keep track of the sessions you attend. Step 3, after the summit, you'll receive an email to complete evaluations for each session you attended, and you'll receive that link via email by December 31st, 2018. Step number 4, once you complete all the evaluations for the sessions you attended, you can print your own CEU certificate. Now we're going to give you a listing of all of our exhibitors. All these organizations and companies are supporting the summit and have great information to give you regarding their companies and their organizations and their programs. So we encourage you to please visit our exhibit hall and see our exhibitors. They have some great stuff to offer. And now we'd like to open it up for questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat/questions box to the right of your screen. I see a question here. Does the app support polling and surveys during the sessions? We don't have the option to take polling or surveys through the app at this time. However, we do have session evaluations that you can do inside the app at the conclusion of each workshop. Are there locations, lactation places available? We do not have specific designated areas for lactation, but if you come to the conference operations office, I'm sure we'll be able to give you some information about where you can take care of that. Next, how much do the CHES CEUs cost? We do not charge for CEUs. It's a process where once you apply, you complete the evaluations, and we send a report to InCheck and let them know that you completed the requirements to receive the CEUs. It's up to you to ensure that you are able to receive those CEUs once you complete the evaluation process. What will someone reach out? When will someone reach out about
booking travel?
Booking travel. So travel is independent. If you have registered for the conference, you should be booking your travel through your preferred travel agency. Do you anticipate the wildfires impacting the conference? We're closely monitoring the horrible fires taking place in California. So far, they're not affecting downtown LA. However, we will provide masks for those with respiration problems. How is grant transportation covered for scholarship recipients from LAX to the hotel? We don't cover local ground transportation for scholarship recipients. How much is parking? So I can definitely give a check and I'll be able to respond back to you after the webinar because I'm not quite sure how much parking is. But I do know at the hotel is quite expensive. There's some very affordable $10 and $12 lots located directly across the street from the hotel. So I would definitely suggest public parking if at all possible. It's a lot more affordable than trying to park at the actual hotel. So you can access the app through the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. You would put in a search 2018 BHPS. And we'll post this video on our summit website so that you can refer back to it to see how to download the app. And the app, we'll also have a link to download the app on the website as well.
Yes.
So you'll have multiple places to kind of either have access to download the app or go to the app stores and search for it.
And if you're subscribed to our newsletter, we have direct links that were sent out today for downloading the app.
When will scholarship recipients be contacted for travel arrangements? If you received a scholarship from the National Minority AIDS Council, we have already gone through and booked travel. If you have not booked travel, I would suggest you go back to your award letter and reach out to those persons and let them know that you have not yet booked your travel. And if it's through NMAC, we'll definitely make sure we reach out to you again and see that your travel is booked for the summit. Our scholarship recipients responsible for booking travel. Again, if you received a scholarship through NMAC, we have sent out information regarding travel and how to book your travel. I suggest going back to your award letter and reaching back out to that person. If you have not booked your travel, to say, I have not booked travel, I need to book travel for the summit. If it's not through NMAC, you will probably reach out to that person and ask them this question about how you book your travel. Will everything that you showed in these slides be in the app, such as maps? Yes, the maps are located in the app. So once you get the app downloaded, you'll see all the relevant links in the app. They link from workshop locations. So once you select a workshop you like, you can link to that map so it can show you how to get to that particular workshop. So it's a very interactive and well-linked app. So please download the app. All the information you need for the conference will be there. Ms. Sable Nelson is working directly with the Community Corner applicants, and Sable will send out notifications for anyone who applied to present in the Community Corner as to whether or not they'll be able to present for the Community Corner. So please keep a lookout for Sable's communications regarding scheduling for the Community Corner. Okay. Someone said that the award letter says that ground transportation is covered to the airport. So I would again go back to the person who sent that communication to you and ask them a more specific question about your ground transportation. It depends. So someone asked a question about what is the cost for one night accommodation at the hotel to secure their hotel room. One night is approximately $179 before taxes. So I would estimate it's probably going to end up being around $190. And I always recommend, please use a credit card, not a bank card or a debit card. Please use an actual credit card to secure your hotel incidentals. Because if you use a debit card, they will remove the money from your account. So that means you lose cash, whereas a credit card, it takes longer and it goes through the credit card processing system, and that money is not actually taken away from you. So please use the actual credit card. I do not know when you'll hear from Stables. They're still in a decision-making process regarding the community corner. So as soon as those decisions are made, I'm sure Stable will reach out to you regarding your community corner eligibility. And additionally, what we didn't talk about, I know a lot of times people are looking for our program book, and this year we decided to go totally digital. We'll have our program book and program materials on our website. And so look for the program book. If you actually want the whole program book, which is going to be beautiful, look for it on our website the week of November 26th. So again, we have lots of places for you to get information. We have the app, which is fantastic. The app we'll have access to the latest information. You'll also get notifications if anything changes. So my favorite place to get information is the app, so please download the app. It's fabulous, and you'll also be able to play the games and possibly win prizes. If you like, something hardcore to look at, you have it available on our website. You can go to get the program book on our website, or if you just kind of like to fly by the seat of your pants, we also have our Cloud Touch kiosks that are going to be available around the conference as well, and you can get more information on there about the location and the workshops as well.
And if you don't have a smartphone, the app info and app is available through your laptop or computer, and that link will also be at our website for the summit.
Great. So I don't see any other questions coming in. We'll give it another minute, but between now and then, I would like to thank our sponsors, our presenting sponsor, Gilead, our benefactors, Janssen Pharmaceuticals and Avita Pharmacy, our supporter sponsor, Walgreens, our ally sponsor, the Human Rights Campaign, and our media sponsor, POD. Okay, so we had a couple other questions come in. So I see some information about Overflow Hotel information. Our Overflow Hotel is the Courtyard Marriott, and it's located directly across the street from the JW Marriott. I mean, a short cross-the-street walk to the Marriott. So it should not affect your arrival times to the Marriott at all. So it asks, do you mention the cost of transportation? That question's a little general, but if you're asking about transportation from the airport to the hotel, then we did mention that information. It's on the slide. We'll have it posted. But an average taxi is $60. The Ubers and Lyft cost around $30. It's way more affordable. I would definitely take an Uber or a Lyft if you have that available. Or the super shuttles are there. Very convenient as well. All right. So I don't see any other questions. Thank you so much, everyone, for being on the call today. We are always available via email. If you have any questions, you can email us at conferences@nmac.org. That's conferences with an S at nmac.org. We'll be happy to respond to you and all your questions regarding this conference. We look forward to seeing you in LA in a couple of weeks, so take care and we'll see you in LA. Thank you.
See you on December 3rd and 4th.